Hey guys, Mark from the Commando Fitness Blueprint. Now, I've had a lot of questions recently from guys who are wanting to improve their press performance, which is obviously understandable. If you're trying to get into the forces, you need to be able to do a lot of press-ups. Also, press is a brilliant exercise for actually working the muscles of the chest. So a lot of guys, the biggest problem I see is they're always wanting to train the show muscles. So we're looking at chest, buys, tries. Nobody ever wants to work the muscles that they don't see. So we're looking at the muscles on the rear of the body, okay? So bear in mind, guys, that the human body its muscles work in pairs. So if you want to bend your arm, you need to contract your bicep, your tricep has to relax. And the same with your chest. So if you want to do a press up, your chest muscles are working along with your triceps and your front deltoid, but the muscles on the rear have to relax too, okay? So what tends to happen, guys, because of the neglect of the rear muscles, you get really dominant in these pushing muscles. What happens over time is basically these muscles start to become tight as these ones are weak, and it starts to pull your joints out of alignment. What happens then, and the body is a funny old thing, it will work with you as much as it can, but as soon as it starts to feel that it's in danger, it will prefer protection over performance. So basically what that means is, if your joints are out of alignment through something called reciprocal inhibition and alpha kinetic inhibition, your body will shut down the muscles, so it'll actually make you weaker. So the first thing we need to do, guys, if we want to actually increase our press-up performance, is release the brakes. And what that means is return our body back to its normal postural alignment. So we want chest out, shoulders back, okay? I'm just going to go a few pointers, guys, that you can do on yourself so you can see how bad your shoulders are in alignment. Like I say, if you've got rounded shoulders, your shoulder joints are not going to be safe to transfer power through them, so your body will actually, through alpha kinetic inhibition, shut down the nerves, shut down the muscles, just to protect itself, okay? So what you want to do, guys, is get yourself in front of a mirror, let your arms hang loose, stand nice and tall, and see what happens with your knuckles, okay? So your arms should hang with basically one or less knuckles showing, so you basically want thumbs forwards, okay? So if that's how your arms are when you relax, it's cool. If we see this, okay, that means you're extremely tight across your pec minor, okay? And if these are tight, that means your rhomboid muscles in the back are actually going to be weak and stretched, so you're actually going to be weak in this position. Another way to find out, guys, if these are tight and short is basically get yourself to lie on the floor, keep your lower back on the floor, head down, raise your arms above your head, guys, and your forearms should touch the floor without your lower back coming up, okay? So squeeze that lower back, and then you should be there. And then basically bring them up, down to there, and then basically roll your forearms backwards, and the backs of your wrists on both sides should touch, okay? So if you can't actually touch the floor with those, or you've got loads of knuckles showing so you look like a monkey when you stood up straight, we need to return yourself back to this position, okay? I'm going to show you two exercises that you can do that will help increase mobility, and then that will allow you to actually perform more press-ups. Now, don't get me wrong, guys, this is not going to be magic and it's not going to work straight away. But this is going to help you increase your joint mobility. More mobile joint and more flexible muscle is going to allow it to perform more without getting tired. So tight, inflexible muscles tire really quickly, okay? So what you want is a straight stick. This is a paint stick. One arm on either end. Stand up nice and tall, chest out, head stretched up. You're just going to roll it over the top of your shoulders and then back, guys, okay? What you're looking to do is 10 of these. Okay, as you get a little bit more flexible and more mobile while you're doing these, you can actually bring your arms in a little bit. Try to keep your arms straight, keep your head still, and don't bend at the elbow so it's all like this, okay? So nice and straight. You'll feel this stretch through here, okay? So I don't know how many I've done, but just say I've done 10. What you're going to do there, guys, is get yourself lying on the floor. So, lie yourself down, We're going to use right arm first for demonstration. Keep it in its shoulder, okay, so don't let it ride up around your neck. Keep it down there. Then you're going to roll onto your side, keeping the shoulder in that position, okay? Bend the elbow to 90 degrees. From there, guys, you're going to get the opposite arm. You're just going to apply some downward pressure. Don't go crazy with the pressure, guys. You're only looking like 3 out of 10 pain. So you don't ramming it down, okay? So if you're ramming it down, it's going to cause pain. Your muscles are going to contract harder, okay? So we want to tease them down, okay? So a little bit of pressure. And over time, you'll be able to touch the floor, okay? So basically, you'll be able to get it down here. Okay? But we don't want, when we're pushing, guys, we don't want the shoulder to ride up, we don't want it to end up over here, we don't want it there. So keep it packed into position, roll yourself on, and then apply your pressure, okay? You're looking at holding it for about 30 seconds. Okay. So now some press-ups, guys. There's different ways to actually increase the numbers of your press-ups. One of my favourites, and one that we did a lot in the Marines, was 10 to 1. So basically you do 10 press-ups, have a small rest, do 9, then 8, all the way down to 1. You're banging out 55 press-ups there, guys. So because of the small rests, you're actually allowing your body to recover a little bit, and you're not hitting your max every time. If you think about it, if you're hitting your max press-ups every time, you're getting that lactic acid build-up, and it starts to hurt, and because of that, your muscles start to shut down. Those small rests actually allow the lactic acid to get flushed out a little bit, so you can actually increase the amount of press-ups you do. Another way you can do it, guys, one of my favourites, is go to your max amount of press-ups until you hit failure, and then to continue that set beyond failure, what we're looking at doing is half press-ups, and then basically knees on the floor press-ups. I'll explain all through. Okay, guys? So, press-ups, get yourself on the floor, arms out, bring your hands back, okay? What this does is it allows you to get your hands into your shoulder position, okay? From there, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your abs, push yourself up, okay? So imagine we've done our maximum press-up, so it's like, okay, so we've hit maximum, we can't do any more, we're like, we can't get up, okay? Drop your knees to the floor, start again, then you're going to push up from your knees, straighten your legs, down, push up from your knees, straighten your legs, okay? Once we hit failure at this point, so just say this is the last one, I can't push up, I'm going to get myself up, and then I'm just going to bring myself back, bring my knees a little bit further forward, and then continue the set that way. Okay, guys? So that's one way of continuing a set past failure. With the ones where you do the lowering part, guys, the negatives, basically this will get you stronger for lowering yourself. Stronger muscle through eccentric contractions, which is the lowering point, will actually be stronger and make you stronger on the pushing part, okay? So do the mobility stuff every time you're going to do a workout. Make sure you stretch your chest muscles as well. Like I say, if you continually pounding press-ups, they're going to get tight, they're going to get short, and basically you're not going to get that mobility through the joints, okay? So do your mobility, work on either the 10 to 1 or actually continuing past failure. I wouldn't do the continue past failure method every single day, okay? So alternate those, see how you get on with those. Make sure you stretch afterwards. And another tip, guys, is make sure however many press-ups you do the same amount of exercises in the opposite direction. So if you're doing a press, we need to do a pull. So if you're doing 100 press-ups a day, you need to do 100 pulls a day, okay? So I'll show you another exercise eventually, and another video, what you can do to actually increase the strength in your shoulder blades, okay? And so you can keep this position so you don't end up creeping back around, okay? So that's probably one of the best ways I know to increase your press-ups, guys. Make sure you do the mobility, because that really is an important part to freeing up your muscles, freeing up your joints, and then basically allow the muscles to keep going, okay? So give those a go, let me know how you get on.